To the Soccer Show on Channel 31. Little Paulie Williams and I on deck. It's Blakey here for the Soccer Show for the next hour. Lots of big action in Victorian soccer at the weekend. Lots of action on the program for the night, for the next 60 minutes. We've got a new special segment coming up. We look forward to that. And not one, but two matches a day, young Williams. And of course the big one on Saturday from Doncaster, and another huge game at Wembley Park yesterday, 5 goals in each. So spectacular match action to come, as well as a special guest, the coach of the Balloon Lions, Peter Ollerton. He is a fair dinkum soccer legend, and all the usual segments. So lots to look forward to. Stay with us, won't you, on the Soccer Show here on Channel 31.
Yes, welcome again. Another 60 minutes of the very best of Victorian soccer action coming your way. And it's a jam-packed show we've got to you tonight, as Greg's already explained. And the first thing we're going to start off with is one of our letters. And I've plucked one from the mailbag just for us to have a look at. It's from Kevin Christopher, who's the editor of the Studs Up magazine, Australia's own real fanzine at this stage. He congratulates us on the show so far, and he even vaguely remembers a similar show back on Channel 9, hosted by a gent called Tony Charlton in the early 1970s. Well, before my time, but thanks anyway, Kevin. A couple of suggestions from Kevin for the show, and this is the sort of thing we're looking for. He'd like to see the lineups of the teams displayed in a different and more imaginative fashion. Fair enough too. But he'd also like to see the league tables before we go to our main game, so you can just find out where the teams are on the league ladder. Not a bad idea. A couple of other suggestions. He's looking for a segment where we search for the home viewer goal of the year. He says that many club members video their team's matches in the modern era of the camcorder, and he's sure there's plenty of amateur players that like to see themselves scoring a goal on TV. Well, he certainly would anyway. Thanks for the letter, Kevin, and in case you haven't already seen this, this is the Studs Up magazine. It's a damn good read, Blakey. You've read this, and
yeah, I was just going to mention
some good information in this.
There is one suggestion you missed mentioning there, where it says ditch Paul Williams from the program.
Yeah, I didn't take that one seriously because I knew he was only joking. Okay, further more on the Soccer Show tonight. As Blakey said, Peter Ollerton's coming in. We've got a very special guest too, who I won't name at this stage, but if you're over 35 and you think you've retired, think again. You'll be pulling your boots on before the end of the year. Also, a new segment on the Soccer Show. John Shocker Miles from 3UZ. We needed a reporter for the show. We've signed on Shocker. He'll be digging up all the dirt on all the leagues in Victoria.
And he works cheap.
Very cheap, which is good to see. OK, let's cross to our Premier League match of the day, the first one anyway. I was at Anderson Road on Saturday. It's Doncaster Rovers against Springvale City Vales.
The Rovers under a new coach for the first time, Paul.
Exactly, yes. Player coach. He had one training session with his team before they went to the park on Saturday. So that's Jim McBride, tall order for him. Currently bottom of the league ladder on just 15 points. Only 2 wins to their name. Up against Springvale, third from bottom. They have just 4 games remaining in the season to try and escape the relegation dogfight. Good action here too. Springvale City in the Reds. Join me at Anderson Road.
Okay, welcome to the Premier League fixture. Doncaster Rovers versus Springvale City, played at the Anderson Creek Reserve. The team in red is the visiting team, Springvale City, and in goals we have number 1 Jason Dasty, number 2 Darren Byrne, number 3 Sandro Razzi, number 4 Theo Salamides, number 5 David Craig, number 6 Justin Gary, number 7 Jamie McMinamy, number 8 Darren McClanagan, number 9 David Greller, number 10 Johan Nilo, number 11 Mark Lennon. The reserve goalkeeper is Brad Zealy, number 12 Vince Greller, number 14 John Papetis, and number 15 Danny Rep. In yellow we have the home team, Doncaster Rovers, and in goals we have Darren Clark, number 2 Neil Wallace, number 3 David Morgan, number 4 Dean Hennessy, number 5 Julian Peel, number 6 the captain and coach Jim McBride, number 7 Kevin Martin, number 8 Andy Greenwood, number 9 Peter Vokes, number 10 David Ristevski, number 11 Joe O'Donnell. The reserve keeper is Steve Christou, number 12 is Aaron Healy, number 14 Michael Tulcasio, and the other reserve is Peter Halulis. The game is refereed by Wayne Dade, who has his last game before going over to Adelaide. And the linesman assisting the referee is Mr. Flory and Mr. Jofisovsky.
Held up. Well back. Given away though. Given away again. No free kick according to Wayne Dade. And play somewhat scrappy in the centre now. Lennon takes over and it's a good ball. Cutting inside. Plenty of red shirts on this side. Lennon missed it. And he's gone down in the penalty area, and that is a penalty for sure. Wayne Dade had no doubt in his mind that that was a penalty. Justin Geary, who won the penalty. And Mark Lennon, who's had a busy opening to the game with a chance to open the scoring. Turns quickly. Nice goal. And that is 1-0. It'll be a throw into Doncaster. Vokes will be the target here. Looking for the flick on. Comes short. Now he drops deeper again. Little indecision by the thrower. Vokes' feet in the end. Good layoff. Deep cross. Early ball back in there from Doncaster, but to no avail. Springvale holding firm, hanging on to this 1-goal lead. 3 points is vital for them today if they're to have any chance of remaining in the league. Nice play though from the number 8 Morgan. In fact, it's Greenwood. Good ball inside. Dasty came out and did well. It's still not clear for Springvale. The linesman's flag went up for a second. Wayne Dade. Vokes! Tremendous effort there from Vokes. Here's the number 8 Greenwood looking for the run from Martin. Challenges. Vokes is in there. Awkward ball here. Thelamides just away from Theo Thelamides, who recovered from his own mistake. Welcome back to the second half here at Anderson Road. No substitutions from either side. And it's Springvale with their nose in front. The other side that has the most to play for here. Chip down the line, looking for Lennon, who was looking to remain on side. He wasn't expecting to chase that as the ball comes into the commentary box. Vokes just beaten to the ball. And Darren Byrne forced to concede the corner. Five minutes gone in the second half here. Still Doncaster Rovers 0, Springvale City Vales 1. Short corner taken. Everyone's on side. Chance here for Doncaster. Good cross. Dasty's beaten. It's a great goal. And it was Dean Hennessy, the big man on the far post, who's equalised for Doncaster. And a very determined goal from the home side. He ghosted in on that far side. It was a great cross to the far post. The cross really eliminating the goalkeeper from the equation. And big Dean Hennessy on the far post makes it 1-1. Vokes, nice ball. Goes for the return. This is better from Doncaster. And that is a great goal indeed from David Rostevsky. And 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes has turned this game right around. And it's Doncaster now who are calling the shots. In swinger to be taken by Jamie McMinamy. Dangerous ball, nice chip to the near post, cleared away by Hennessy. Knocked back in to Lennon. Just manages to keep his footing, turns, chips across, good ball. Shot on the turn, well beat away by Clark. And cleared eventually by the defence. But Glenn Clark there showed his reactions. And it was a good save. Good shot, a good turn. And a great save indeed from Glenn Clark. And perhaps the substitution has sparked something into Springvale, because it was a good move there. The shot was fired in on goal and Clark did well to take it at the first attempt. Here's the substitute Grella. Gary to Lennon. Back to Gary. Nice ball back from Lennon. Sends Grella in space. Still Grella. Oh, Nilo is onside. And that is a great finish. The cool head of one Nilo. And he almost had too much time because he had plenty of room to control the ball and pick his spot. And he just clipped it over the goalkeeper. And the equaliser coming from one Nilo. Nilo, time to turn. Here's Lennon. Can he do something here? Cuts inside, stays on his feet. Good ball forward, danger here. And there is another goal. But the flag was up. But it was just offside. And Doncaster, who haven't had much luck throughout this whole season. Wallace with the throw. Lennon for Springvale. Must get it forward quickly. Here's Nilo. Trying to let it run and chase it. They all stop and look and wait for the ball. Now danger for Springvale as Martin. Cuts inside Salamides. Great play. Halulis. Shot on the turn. Cleared away by Springvale. Now Salamides sets the Vales on the way. Down the line. Oh, and he's missed it. Lennon's in here. It's the substitute. Can he make a name for himself? And he can't. And Pepitas there, which was probably with his first touch, just scuffing the ball with his studs. And it would have been a great opening and a chance here for Greenwood to finish it. And what a finale. Andy Greenwood, the player of the match for Doncaster, has surely scored the winning goal in the last minute of play.
Right, Jim McBride, well done. First game in charge. You've only had the team for one training session, and to come away with only the third victory of the season must be quite an afternoon for you.
Oh, I'm very pleased. I've nearly lost my voice here, by the way. Very, very pleased for the boys. Thursday night, we put in a real hard session. The attitude was superb, and we just carried it into the day's game. We just felt if we opened up a little bit, because we've been unlucky, but we've been playing as if we're afraid to lose. And today we thought, right, just open the game up a bit, go out and have a go. So it's the first time we've scored 3 goals for a long while, so it was good.
Tremendous, and obviously you've got a fairly young side, but there's some players like yourself and one or two other of the more experienced heads that are holding it together. And Andy Greenwood, it's a tremendous finish for a good season for him.
Yeah, he's a top wee man. I mean, he's the type of player that what wee Andy does rubs off on the rest of the boys, you know. And I'll give the young boys their due today. They held their hand up and they went out and done the business. You know, a few of young Davy Morgan, superb, you know, and it was good. As I say, we'll be making a lot of chances and we're just not finishing them.